Two of you have done it all throughout your career. What was it about this particular character and script that stood out to each of you? Emma, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I mean, when I read Abandoned, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. Like, even just from the title, I was very intrigued. And, the setup of a couple, a new baby, they move to this farmhouse, like weird things start happening. I've heard a version of that before, but this was done, I feel like, in such a fresh, exciting way. And like you think you know where it's going, and you just absolutely don't. And so it made me really excited to kind of take the bones of a story that we all know and love and get excited about and have it just be, taken to a new level.
Yeah, how about for you, John?
Yeah, I think that, I mean, just kind of echoing what Emma said, it was really the same sentiments for me, was that I love the horror genre, and I loved how it was subverted and played with, and the expectations were kind of always shifting as you keep reading. But more than anything, I just liked that at the heart of it, they managed to keep the kind of intimacy and the stakes of the family dynamic and the family drama really alive and kind of the most present and most important thing. And so no matter what was happening, I was rooting for this family and worrying about them and caring about them. And yeah, that kind of kept me reading, and that kept me invested.
Throughout the film, we see the emotional journey your character goes through as she struggles with postpartum and trying to connect with her son. As an actress, how did you create the space for yourself to dive into that arc? And what was that preparation like?
I mean, I think for me, first of all, working with Spencer Squire, who was one of the writers and the director, I mean, he just had such a vision, and he really wanted to portray everything in the movie very nuanced and grounded. And so, that made me feel like super comfortable in getting to kind of explore, what that means. And I think also, my character Sara is dealing with, like, obviously very real things, but then it does take a turn where it's like, what is real and what isn't real. And so that was, I think it's really interesting to get to explore like what it means to be a new mother, but in this like genre world.
John, in addition to acting, you're an acclaimed singer-songwriter. If you had to pick one of your own songs that best describes your character's arc or the film, which would it be and why?
Oh my
Question.
goodness. First of all, you're very kind for saying acclaimed. Oh my gosh, that's a really good one. Gosh, I don't know. Well, I would say maybe I have a song that was on my first record. I'll plug it right now. Six Day Hurricane, available now on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music. There's a song called Imagine If, which is basically just all about self-doubt. So I would say that one, because I think the character is doubting his own ability to be a good husband, doubting his ability to be a good parent, and doubting the future of his family. So I think like that's a good one.
Emma, for you, in addition to acting, you've also been doing a lot of producing, including on this film. Have you found that the work that you've done behind the scenes has impacted the way that you approach your work as an actor?
I mean, I love I love working behind the scenes when I'm not working in front of the camera. I feel like that's the most fun. So I have my first show under like the Bellatrix Productions banner airing on Netflix in about a week, called First Kill. And that was so much fun because it was a short story that then got, turned into a script, which then became a series. And then we got to do casting on it. And it was just so fun to kind of exercise this like other creative part behind the scenes and not have the pressure of also then being in front of the camera. So I mean, it's definitely like a passion of mine, is being behind the camera for sure.
And then final question for the two of you. There's such a great chemistry that comes off the screen between your two characters. How did the two of you build that bond? And what was that collaboration like?
We got thrown in the deep end.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hadn't met Emma until the first day of filming. That was just the way our schedules worked out. I was coming straight from another project, and Emma got to North Carolina before me. And so I got there and, walked onto the set, and we met each other. And then the next thing I knew, we were married and had a kid. And so I don't know, I think it was just kind of an immediate connection and trust. You trust your partner on set, and we just kind of went for it.
Yeah, we vibed. We definitely vibed. We would sit in this green room together. Like we had like a holding room in the house, and we would just like read our books, read our magazines, chit chat about little things, sit in silence together as you do, and then go work. It was quite nice.